Right, I feel like we need to address the elephant in the room. I've bought this project car and I've done nothing to it. I've got my Puma, I've got my business channel that I was meant to do videos on. I've basically been radio silent on YouTube. So let's hop in the Puma and let's talk about what's going on, because a big thing, this is going to be like a life update, but a big thing is this car is potentially going back, which I hate to say because it's starting to sound like I'm the problem, but yeah, let's get into it. If you do enjoy, leave a like and subscribe. I promise you I'm going to try and be more consistent. Yeah, let's get into life. So to start with, I have got a new dog. He's called Slinky. He's a miniature little sausage dog and he is the cutest thing ever. That has obviously taken over quite a lot of my life. I have also had a bad back for the last week. I've actually been off work. I go back tomorrow and it's been a bad week. I couldn't actually walk at one point, so that is obviously a bad thing. But that doesn't really take away from the fact that I've been completely silent. And there's been a lot happening. So obviously we've got the golf project, which I'll hold my hands up. I mean, listen, I've been in a bad state, so I can't really make a start on a project car. But at the same time, I could have cleaned it. I could have tidied it out. I'll hold my hands up to that. Work is going to start on that, I promise. But the T, and I guess what is potentially the title of the video, the Ford Puma ST might be going back. And by might be going back, I mean I'm 99% sure it's going back. Let me explain. Before you all comment, oh, he handed back his 135i, he's doing it again. Yes, but it's not on purpose. On the 135i, the turbo went after like a couple of months, which is insane. This isn't quite as drastic, however, let me go into it. They claimed the car had its second service, which is on these engines, it's a big service, it's everything. Turns out it hadn't had it done, but I made clear to the seller that I wouldn't have bought the car. I'm only going to buy the car if it's had its second service. Yep, Tom, it's 100% had its second service. I can confirm it. All right, so we went ahead. It then turns out oil light comes on and it hasn't had its second service. To be fair to them, I had to chase them up quite a bit, but they booked it in for me. Got it done for free, which it should have been done anyway, and it lost me a day. I was off work, but I was half an hour from home with no courtesy car or anything, so I lost a day of trading, and it was an expensive day despite the fact it was free. They also offered me a full tank of fuel, which they didn't do, which was the second red flag. Now, this car has been pulling to the right since I bought it, and initially I put it down to torque steer, but you can't really torque steer when you're doing cruise control at 70 on a motorway. This car, there's something wrong with this car, and I asked them to have a look at it when it went in for the service, and they didn't have a look at it. So now they're saying, let's bring the car back. I'm like, I can't bring it back. Like, I'm a busy person, like, in the nicest way possible. You'll ask me to bring the car back with no guarantee of when I'm getting the car back to me, with no courtesy car. You're being vague, like they still haven't given me a date, and it's been a month and a half since all this began. Actually, it's been 2 months now. It's been 2 months since all this. I'm going to try not to make like a 100-part video like I did with the 135i. I think this one's just going to be done and done kind of thing. But yeah, there's been the fact that it doesn't drive straight, it's dangerous to drive, it's clearly not suitable for purpose, not fit for purpose, and they sold me it in this state. You could say, oh, you should have done a test drive. My test drive was on the fuel light, and I think I was allowed 10 or 15 minutes. There's only so much testing you can do with those restrictions. Now, again, there's a lot of things which you could say, oh, that was just like an accident, this was inconvenient, blah, blah, blah. But when it all adds up, you've got to see what's happening. This is a very similar thing to what happened with the 135i. They were messing me about and they weren't taking my claims seriously. But that was for, yes, it was for a big thing, but the car still drove. It wasn't safe, it wasn't smart to drive it, but it drove. This car is genuinely not safe, and I don't want to put the dealership on blast. I don't want to put the salesperson on blast, but the salesperson used my trust to sell the car. He lied to me. I've now had no contact from him since. So I've been chasing Ford, haven't heard from them. So I've now brought the finance company into it. So they've started chasing up Ford. And even the finance company said to me, have you heard anything from Ford? The finance company is saying that to me. So yeah, I don't know what is going on. It's a shambles. I do like this car, like I truly do, but it's a major red flag, even to the point where like the door, the check strap clicks, the window is slow and sticks, and it sometimes doesn't go up or down. It's all on the same side. The right door, the right suspension. It might be a coincidence. The car might be fine, but they aren't prepared to provide me with a HPI check, which for me is a major red flag. Go into these places asking for trouble. In fact, I'm open with the fact this is my second ever car on finance. The first one being the 135i. And someone said it to me the other week, and sadly, it makes sense. Any car that I truly want to keep goes wrong. I truly wanted to keep the 135i. It went wrong. And I truly wanted to keep this, but it's clearly got a hidden past. And I'm not happy with it. So I've offered them one of two options. Hand the car back, full refund, go about our day, forget this car. Or you give me a refund to account for the condition of the car. Then I'll probably just sell it on my own anyway, because this car is not safe. This car is not fit for purpose. So that is what's happening with my Ford Puma, and that's what's happening with my life. I've been very flat out, but I've also been lazy. So like, I hold my hands up to it going forward. I am going to be more active on the content. I'm doing very well on TikTok, but I need to make sure my channel stays active as well. So make sure you are subscribed and leave a like. Yeah, I don't like the whole handing the car back thing, because it makes me look bad. But if things aren't right this drastically, things aren't right. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you again. Cheers.